just outside Ringwood at this lovely property that's currently being renovated inside and out, and we're particularly interested in the landscaping that you've designed, James. This is James from the Landscape Service. How you doing, James?
Well, not bad, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yeah, good, mate, good. So obviously very large scale project, pretty swimming pool, some of our pretty limestone going in. It's going to look like a mega place. I want to find out from you how the project come about. So how did the clients find you? Like, how did they get in touch?
Yeah, so it sort of started back in 2024. They contacted us, you know, they filled out the usual forms on our website, etc. You know, and then we sort of took them on the whole process by meeting them on site, doing site analysis, really taking as much detail as possible, really studying the topographical surface, because originally the site was the crazy levels all over the place.
yeah.
And part of their brief was basically to try and rectify it and come up with a solution where it's obviously usable. Yeah. Because you want to be able to use your outdoor space, and when you've got these tight knit existing spaces that you can't really sit down or get a deck chair on, the garden really becomes worthless. So our aim was to sort of, as you can sort of see behind us, was to bring in sort of new levels and new areas of interest as well, just to sit in and sort of enhance the outdoor space.
Yeah, so we were speaking off camera earlier about what it was like originally. Yeah. And it was kind of, sounds like it was just some scatty, like little terraces in the midst of like big banks and hills, basically. Yeah, it was. It was sort of, you sort of had like, I don't know, like a 900 path around the edge of the house, different steps and different seating areas, sort of like a sort of a wavy curved wall as well, which didn't really serve a purpose because you could only fit like one bit of furniture on there, or you couldn't really, say if you had people over, there wasn't really a designated space to sit down and dine or have that, you know, that entertainment space. So for a really quite expansive garden, it doesn't sound like it was that usable. No, and it was actually it was their property, but obviously they were renting it out, and then they finally decided to move in, obviously do this stunning renovation. So I think they sort of wanted a garden to match the stunning house that they've sort of renovated. The house looks beautiful as well. So it's interesting what you say about the fact that they got in touch in 2024. Yeah. Because it kind of just shows people sometimes the duration of these projects going from like design to, obviously now we're in late 2025. Yeah. You know, finally it's being built. Is that kind of pretty typical, that time span? I think so, because you really want to have, you know, you want to take the time to get to know a site and to sort of get out the best designs possible that the client's going to love. It's easy for like the landscapers to build as well, and it's sort of going to be that functional space. So you don't want to rush it. You want to take your time and you want to get the best solution possible. And I think that's what we've been able to achieve here. I think when it came to doing the paving specifications and everything like that was where obviously they wanted a bit more of a back and forth to get the best product from you guys possible. Okay. But design reiterations, there wasn't that. So generally they were pretty happy with the visual. It was just like the finer detail, what paving to choose. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. Well, I'm glad they've chose our Lymington Beige Limestone, because the amount of steps and coping areas you got here really suits a stone. Yeah. And we've got these lovely, it's kind of a bit of a timely day for doing the interview for me today. Yeah. We just had these special bespoke pieces for the swimming pool, which I'll show you on camera later. The pool was kind of got a few little like L-shaped nooks to it, and the guys at Wycliffe Landscapes and yourselves wanted bespoke masonry pieces for that in 40mm. It's going to really give the pool a lovely finishing touch. I think what Wycliffe Landscapes have done already is a stunning job. It's already made such a difference, and when they get down onto this pool level and finish the rest of the steps, the job that they're going to be doing is
it's pretty unique actually, and quite special.
Yeah, I mean, I love looking at the steps from here. We're going to get some shots of that on camera because they just look like a sort of a big block of limestone, the way you've made the risers. Using the same stone, you clad the risers with the Lymington Beige. It looks wicked.
I think it also elevates the steps as well, sort of, especially when we've used sort of either side we've got reclaimed stone that was already here from the existing walls, so we've reused it to try and blend in the new, essentially, to make it look like it hasn't just been plonked there. It sort of blends in with the existing sides of the pool.
So that Purbeck stone there, was that part of that curvy wall you're talking about?
Yeah, so that was all
okay,
that
cool.
was all sort of part of the curved walls that were existing here, and part of the idea was to reuse it as much as possible. A, to sort of blend it in with the side of the walls that are also staying, because we didn't want to touch them, and it also adds to that sort of like that natural sort of element we've got going on, especially with the limestone paving.
Yeah,
it's quite a natural, product. You sort of want to have that natural retained wall as well, just to blend it in and to really combine the two materials.
Yeah, and it's a natural limestone as well, that walling stone. So you've got like two limestones working together, which is just lovely. You've got Clark and Els of Wycliffe working hard at the moment, just grouting some of the steps, finishing off. Did you recommend Wycliffe to the clients? I know you work with Wycliffe Landscapes
we work with Wycliffe on a lot of our projects. Really good. We get on with them really well. It's sort of like that to and fro sort of relationship we've got, and yeah, we get on with them. The clients like them. Really got on with them when we sort of had our initial sit down meetings as well. So just made sense to continue our working relationship on a project like this.
Absolutely, and I've seen a few of their builds in person as well, and yeah, they do really lovely stuff, and obviously good to see everything here is being done with concrete bases, all being built to last, because Clark said that the ground here is not great stability wise.
No, especially with like the levels as well, it's a bit troubling, but it's hopefully what they've done here should be built to last and here for a few years.
Yeah, unfortunately it's something quite common really around our area in the south. Unless you're lucky enough to be on the chalk hills of Winchester, you will get ground movement.
Yes,
the land does do that around here, and it's nice to see they're negating that by building it so well. The top terrace is built, pretty much there. The guys are finishing off the grouting like we said. The second terrace down, you're going to have like a feature sort of herringbone section.
Yeah, so you've got a herringbone section in the middle, just because it's not a bit of contrast between, it's the same material but a different sort of format, and it's just a nice way to break up the space and sort of give it that unique feel to it. Also splits the two terraces. Yeah. Even without designating sort of that's one area, that's another, it sort of automatically splits them up. And it's also, it's a bit that texture as well. It's quite nice to have a look at. And we're going to have some water features either side. We're going to have some nice seating in the middle.
Oh, cool.
Surrounded by planting as well. So it's going to be quite a feature within.
So these kind of big column areas, this lower set of steps.
Yes.
Are the water features going in the gaps there?
So you've got sort of where you've got the ducts sitting out. That's where we're going to have sort of like these core 10 sort of self-contained water features.
Very nice.
And then in these two pockets where we've created the raised beds, we're going to have Copings Spectator columns, so about 2 meters in height from ground to their top, and we'll just form them in a massive cube.
Okay,
so
lovely.
It's going to be that feature sort of all year round focal point. We're going to have, I think, throughout the landscape, we've got about 7 of them, sort of 5 up here, 2 sort of when the lawn's formed.
Wow.
Just to sort of have that continuity throughout.
That's going to look really impressive, man, really impressive. I can't wait to see that. So we are definitely going to come back in the springtime when everything's planted up and more of the landscape is finished. Come and show this place off.
100%.
Hopefully a little bit warmer then, James. Yeah, it's getting chilly now.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Come out the shorts out again.
Looking forward to seeing you soon, mate.
Yeah, you too.
Cheers, James.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.